Quality. We very often we know that we have a dignitary who gives away awards every year, but his erudition and scholarship is so high that he could be the recipient of an award every year. I request Dr. V. Shankar, our president, to please give the concluding remarks for today's function.
माला सुदाम कुंभ विबोध मुद्रा विद्यावराजत करवारी जाताम अपार कारुण्य सुतांबुराशिम श्री शारदांबा प्रणतोस्मि नित्यम. Seeking the benediction of Jagannmata Sharda Parmeshwari, Vagdevi Saraswati, that repository of all that is culture, knowledge, tradition, wisdom, art, learning and fine art, I bow to her as I commence my address today. This evening I am in a predicament. I have always been labeled as the opening batsman. The person to whom this mic and his larynx are inseparable. And then when he comes to give a concluding address, when the shadows of the night have fallen deep onto the earth, I am reminded of the school inspector. A notorious school inspector known for long speeches. And the children are all warned by the teachers that don't yield to this man. And typically he came into one classroom and asked the students, what type of speech of mine that you want to listen to today? And one young tiny tot got up and said, if the beginning and the end are in the same sentence, that will be the best speech. I could afford to risk saying that with thank you, but then that would be an affront to the love and affection of all these people present over here, that I sign off as thank you and sayonara for the night. So in spite of that predicament, without taking it too long, and certainly cutting away all my views on Natya-shastra, I shall be too generic in my address today. It gives me great pleasure to associate Sri Shanmukhananda Fine Arts and Sangeeta Sabha and myself with this pleasant and solemn function organized this evening to commemorate the Golden Jubilee of Nrityodaya Mumbai, celebration of 5 decades of learning, living culture and legacy. Started way back in 1976 as the initial documentary had indicated. Over these 5 decades, it has moved away from being a mere dance institution into a live center for culture, tradition and knowledge. The Shastras say, Yada Raja Tada Praja. There is an extension which also came, Yatha Guru Tata Shishya. As is the Guru, so is the Shishya. Padma Vibhushan, Padma Subrahmanyam, transmuted and transferred all the nuances of the art, the glory and the greatness of the art to every Shishya without exception, and of course this Pradama Shishya and the one who is very dear to her to such an extent that every aspect of it is reflected in Nrityodaya Mumbai. That grace, that charm, that zeal, that vidvat, that is the hallmark of Indian classical music, encompassing all forms of traditions, was on the stage live on this Vyasapita this evening. The construction of the program, the theme that flows into it, the artists who decorated the stage, and the Rasikas who enjoyed all that will bear adequate testimony to the fact Nrityodaya over these 5 decades has not only come of age, today it leads and guides. Mere exposure to age, however prolonged it be, does not lend greatness to any person or to an institution. Both an institution, a person may live a full 100 years of no use to themselves or to the community around. They are all decrepit fossils which are tolerated only in the museums of the world. As the poet says, it's not like growing a tree in bulk that makes a man better be, will live in deeds and not in years. Raja Bhartahari in his Subhashita says, Parivatini samsare, mrtuko va na jayate, sajataha yasya jatena yati vamsham samnitam. In this transient world, no one can escape the cycle of birth and death. But that life is worthwhile, which works for the upliftment of humanity as a whole. By any standards of evaluation, these 50 years have been too well spent in perpetuating this glorious virasat of this blessed land of ours. And it is therefore not just a moment, a cherished moment, a milestone which has generated moments for them. If I were to go on like in the usual way I would have gone on, I would start by saying any excuse for celebration is fine. Celebrations are of two types, of thanksgiving to the divine and to keep the past behind and move forward in life, knowing full well that this life is eternal. Friends, life is like a Christmas tree, evergreen and fresh. No amount of snow or storm can weather its petals. So too is the human spirit. Despite the clouds of adversity through which it passes through in a person's life sojourn, it always emerges triumphant. By its very nature, human spirit is celebration. But then not all gatherings, congregations are celebrations. Only when there is a purpose attached to it, then it becomes a celebration. And it is only then the body, the mind and the soul are in sync with each other. Nrityodaya, Nritya Udaya, rise with dance. Like the morning sun, which brightens up the stratosphere, brings energy and life into every being in this cosmos. Dance does no less. It not only energizes the platform, not only the artist, but the people who experience the art form. It's the most beautiful of all art forms. It is not just a manifestation of life, it is life itself. And that is the glory and the greatness of the visual form of arts that Indian classical music has, over generations, transmitted it. I was told to conclude, therefore, the conclusion, I thought when I saw all that was happening on the stage, what could be the panchasheel of the thoughts that would have gone into our mind to have a celebration for one which is by efflux of time? My mind traveled to say that all that I wanted, which would be part of the reasons, the cause for a celebration, were all here this evening. It all starts with Isha Bhakti. The art is glorified only when it is in the praise of the Lord. Akbar once asked Tansen, why is it that your Guru Haridas Baba sings far more melodious than you? Pat came the reply, Jahapana, I sing in honor of you, whereas the Baba sings in the glory of the Guru. So she started the program this evening by offering to the living God that most of us have experienced, and that too, the century of bliss that we are experiencing now. So she started with that. Indian classical music is distinguished from music the world over by the element of bhakti that is interwoven into it. Anything on the stage which is Indian classical music, bereft of that bhakti, is no Indian tradition at all. The second thing, from Isha Bhakti, it comes to Guru Bhakti. The Guru has come all the way from Chennai at this ripe age to be part of the festival, to join in the celebrations and the happiness that comes from reaching a milestone. And the first offering that you give to your Guru is to certify that time and tide does not dilute your learning. It only strengthens with time. And every time you see me a year later or many years later, I would have improved on the art that you have given to me. And that was evident when she was sitting over there to see the children performing over here, that she has transmitted to the generation next and to the generation next to the one generation down. 2 generations were over here this evening. 3 generations were there. And when it comes to Guru Bhakti, it cannot be symbolic. Because I have seen in dance forms, you go and touch the Guru and then get to the art the way you want. The scriptures have defined what is Guru Bhakti. Yasya devo parar bhakti, yada devo tata guruhu, tasmat katita arthaya prakashante mahatmana. When does a person shine like a Mahatma? Only when his devotion to the Guru is no less than the devotion to God. And that she had imbibed. She is the Manasika Guru, she is the live Guru, Manasika, God herself. And that's why all that comes on the stage is shining. The third most important aspect of any activity related to culture is its perpetuation. If it demises with that event as one more into our memories, then it has no value for the celebration. And the best way to perpetuate is to honor and acknowledge the contribution of fellow travelers in the same pilgrimage. This is the only field where contribution and not competition leads to celebration. There were 3 artists over here. One honoring on the recommendation of one to another one. Such pleasant thought of an artist being honored, never seen as competition. We are not into the corporate world. We are into a different world. And that was evident very much over here. The fourth and the most significant, whenever you age as an institution or as an individual, is the signal that the baton has to change hands. The mantle of leadership has to move on. Perpetuation cannot come with a person who demises with the art. And that was evident today. And she said technology will ensure further perpetuation. Singapore, Mumbai, Delhi, everything can come together to keep the art together. And that glorious tradition of ensuring that the family perpetuates Nrityodaya has also been achieved. And lastly, no art survives without the Rasikas. It is thanksgiving to all of you because you have given the energy for the children to dance. Of course, the parents will cheer, but more than that, everybody else is over here. And she has used this instrument as a thanksgiving to the Rasikas, through the Rasikas themselves, through their children. And the last, as a wind up for the day, is if ever you want Kalyanam from Udayam to Sandhya, all the 3 are available only in Mumbai. A Nrityodaya, Udaya, the Sandhya, she is also a product of our this thing. And if you want that Kalyanam of life, that Kalyanam is here. And if you want to suffuse it further with Sundaram of Padmam, it can bloom from Chennai, but the effervescence comes to Mumbai. But for that matter, this lotus is blooming all across the nation. So it doesn't matter. So a congregation of all the stalwarts of the industry, of the best who have given their life for this art, and who today have reaffirmed to all of us that this is Shashvatam, there is another generation, a generation next which is also emerging, that this art will never die. As I come to the end of my address, may the Jagannatha Kamakoti Kamakshi shed her grace on all of them, and all those youngsters who have performed on the stage today. May she bless us too, so that we can incorporate into our lives, through passage of time, in our eternal quest in this pilgrimage of perfection, a little of all those qualities of seva, sacrifice, selflessness that are the hallmark of an artist, and make our life sublime. Thank you and God bless.
When a brilliant speaker like Dr. Shankar speaks, all of us are only footnotes to his thesis. Thank you so much, sir, for your constant support and encouragement.